Okay, let's go ahead and see what we get first. Santa Claus 3, The Escape Clause. Oh boy, did not know they made a game about this particular movie. Well, evidently this is the only one of the Santa Claus movies which got a video game tie-in. Which I'm kind of surprised that even this one got a video game tie-in, because how do you make video games about these movies? Doesn't really seem to be much of a video game kind of story. Also, I'm completely expecting that we're even going to be in for a very generic platformer. No way to sum up the first movie without actually presenting any of the events of the first movie. Hey, what do you know? Generic as hell platformer. Oh my. A game that tells you right off the bat, press A to jump, without actually, you know, saying it in that way. This one is something special, alright. And I suppose that, you know, a game like this would be directed at the littlest of little kids, but still. So which is the actual way forward, and which has all the goodies, because there's always going to be a thing like that in this kind of thing. So I do like the thermometer health meter. It's kind of a nice touch. I guess it's just a split path. Doesn't matter which way you go. Oh, we actually missed two. There they are. Okay. And I guess the wait, what? Okay, so Snow Globe is extra. No, it's not even. What? I guess that's an extra life then. Presumably, anyway. What am I missing? Oh, I see. Remember how good we got all of the collectibles for the first stage, and that's basically the only stage I'm going to care about. Getting all of the collectibles in. Okay, stacked peppermints are bouncy. Don't quite get how that works, but sure. Okay. I like how it tells us about that, but it doesn't give us a spot where we really need to use that to continue on. That is a... That was a mug of hot cocoa that was like 3/4 the size of Santa. It's a lot of frickin' cocoa. Eleanor buttons do nothing. This is a Jack in the Box. Select does nothing, and start is basic pause. Okay, and we can melt snowballs with our Jack-in-the-Box. Yep, don't care much. Well, yeah, So, you know, what else can be said at this point? It's going to be this for the rest of the frickin' game, because this is exactly the kind of lazy, just generic as hell kind of movie tie-in game that was the norm for then, you know? Like, almost every movie or TV show or anything that got a video game tie-in at the time was this sort of generic platformer where you collect things throughout the stage, and you know, you have your basic attack, your basic jump, sometimes the glide or fly, and health meter 1-ups, and not much more to it. I guess I'll go through to the end of this first area and see if we get some kind of boss fight, because that could actually, you know, provide something interesting for this game. And again, I know this was aimed at the very littlest of kids, but I don't think anybody else would put up with this nonsense. But, like, oh, okay, now we... Let's see. Okay. So I guess that's a slightly varied thing to do. What was I talking about? I don't remember anymore. Oh well. Oh, right! The easiness of it, how we don't really even have to pay much attention to the game or care about any hits we take, because we have so much health and the stages are so short that it honestly does not matter. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, if we make it to the end of the stage without using that thing, you know, on the off chance that it was for a secret area and not for the main path, just going to wonder if it would carry over to the next level, but it looks like we're not going to be able to actually manage that. I don't even care to talk to the elves anymore, they have nothing worthwhile to say. And whoever you are there, Mr. Guy in the red suit, don't care about you either. Yeah, that's a thing telling us we can, you know, kill enemies by hitting them. Presumably, anyway. Hold on. We actually have to, button. No, it doesn't seem to be. Just want to say then. Huh. How is it throwing my weight? Did I... No, that says press B during a jump. How is... This is using the jack-in-the-box in the air. This is not throwing my weight around. Like, down and B is doing nothing, up and B... all combinations and... everything has been tried, but, Yeah, telling us. Yeah, what a surprise. So, what the hell? Seems like it should be that, you know... Okay, so it is just the tank to get through again. Just seems really weird that, like, it tells you right there, press B in the air to throw your weight around. That seems like it would be indicating that you have some kind of like a butt stomp attack that can get through floors, but... am I forgetting that I can... Stop. Yeah, the ice physics in this are pretty horrendous. And that's not going to... You can't double jump and then glide. This is... Okay, I don't even know why I'm bothering. Yeah, so... That's a thing, I suppose. Just kind of an annoying bit there with that stage. Why does it say throw your weight around by jumping and pressing B? This has nothing to do with throwing your weight around. I'm just kind of at a loss for words at the moment, since this is, yeah, this is just really, really terrible and half-assed. Alrighty then. Oh, this is actually new. Okay, this little elf can't double jump. So I shouldn't be too surprised. Okay. Wow. Not liking the whole one-hit kill deal with this elf. Also not liking how freaking specific you have to be with some of these jumps. So look at that. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is a nice diversion, I wonder. Nope, big old giant nail sticking out of the ceiling doesn't hurt you anyway whatsoever. Okay, I cannot duck, so I'll have to find another button to reverse that conveyor belt. So you would think pushing a nail into the wall there would just reinforce it and make it that much less possible to get through instead of opening the door, but okay. Okay, and yeah, that's all for that. That's interesting, but sure. Oh, okay, I see now. Well, you know, at least they did manage to put a little bit of variety into this game, at least. No, doesn't affect it whatsoever if you throw the wrong thing. Again, though, with the stupidly specific precision required of this, you have to get the timing exactly right, the window of when you can throw down, especially if you have the speed-up item. It's ridiculous here. Also, I'm only just now noticing green lines. Assuming emulator glitch, because, rather hoping that's not actually part of the game itself. Although, given everything we've seen up to now, it really would not be all that surprising. Also kind of questioned the whole time limit on a stage where, outside of not hitting the backdrafts or actually hitting the speed-up stars, how it matters in any way. Like, we can't really overly change. Okay, and it would seem that we indeed do not have boss fights, we just have stages, and some elf fun, and then presumably it just all repeats. So now, I guess... Weird. And I'm just now checking to see if the green lines... Yeah, the green lines are showing up on the, you know, the actual screen that you guys can see. Throughout the screen, just green lines, randomly. Not a clue what is up with that. But, yeah, we've gone through our one chapter, and that's all I'm going to do with this. This is really not worth seeing more of. It would just be more of the same. So yeah, this has been the Santa Claus 3. The heck was it again? I already forget the subtitle of this particular movie and slash game. Either way, you know, it's just the Santa Claus 3. What do you need enough to identify it with? It's been, you know, the expected kind of very generic and really not enjoyable tie-in game kind of crap. So no, definitely would not recommend this one. And Santa does like 3, I don't even know if they almost arm bends, I guess, for idle animation. Well then.